During these walks, what happens is I garner a lot of energy. Sometimes it feels like supernatural things are happening. It's also my system, my brain waves expanding, my heart rate, my lungs, right? I can literally feel biology happening in my system. And lo hold and behold, you throw in intermittent fasting. I haven't eaten, and it's 1:30. I haven't eaten, and I'm feeling the full brunt of the benefits right now. Fasted walking. You can also lump this into fasted cardio, fasted endurance. If you do sprints, all of that, right? Empty stomach, and all I've been doing is just drinking water. Uh, what am I experiencing right now? Autophagy, which is the regeneration of your cells, right? And you're also burning fat. Your growth hormone goes up, and all around you're improving circulation. And I'm very productive. I don't think about food. As you get older, especially as you get older, you realize you don't need a whole lot of food. Actually, you don't even need to eat that much food. If you think about it, if you prioritize protein, all your meals are on protein. Uh, for the most part, you're going to reach for less sugar, less processed food, less of the junk, essentially, right? But intermittent fasting is almost like I say, it's like a handshake deal in between your mind, your body, your spirit. You're constantly taking your mind through hour by hour of why do you need to eat. You have to question yourself: are you really hungry? Right? You have to question: are these really false hunger signals, or am I programmed? Or do I have I fallen victim to the American habit, right? The Western habit of eating 3, 4, 5 meals a day, which is, in my humble opinion, but maybe not so humble, is garbage. Like, you don't need 3, 4, 5 meals a day. If it works for you and if you have your optimum physique, then you know what? My bad. I can't say too much. Then I got it wrong. But I know for the most part, for the general population consensus, when you get to this age, it's harder. It's harder to shred. It's harder to lose weight, let alone manage body fat and contour your body and change the body composition, right? So I understand all of that. Um, I know that the smartest way for me personally at this age of 49, and yes, I'm going to keep dropping that because it's an example. I truly believe that this is an example. At least I'm living my optimum life if you looked at my channel. So it's for me to give back is fasting is a cheat code. Fasting is a cheat code, but it's just like most other diets in that sense is calories in, calories out. Yes, I get all that. But from my lens and perspective and what's worked for me, yes, calories do matter. Your protein calories matter too. Your fat calories matter. Carbs are unnecessary nutrients. Like, those are not necessary. If I was to cut out one nutrient, that would be carbs. And what do we love the most? Carbs. So how about this, like teaching us, teaching you, teaching me, and I'm reinforcing it to myself is, how about you first finish your protein meals and your steamed veggies, whatever you want to pair it up with, healthy stuff. And then if you feel like eating carbs, then you think about eating carbs. But even then, unprocessed carbs. So I'm talking about brown rice, oats, potatoes, and you can slowly build those in and tailor it according to your workout needs, right? Your workout routines. Weightlifting, right? For example, resistance training. I do this every day. I have a small home gym at my place. But here's the thing, folks, is that lifting weights is about 25, 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes some days. If I'm doing legs, it's about 45, right? And it fluctuates like anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. It doesn't go past an hour most days, and which is where you want to be. It doesn't burn a whole lot of calories. So once I'm done lifting weights, I don't post a lot about lifting weights because I think that's just too saturated. Anyone can post weightlifting videos. It's all over the internet. It's all over social media, and I think it's just an overkill. I like to weight train in silence, in privacy, and I don't want to see anyone huffing and puffing and just. It looks cool, but it's just me. I'm just kind of weird like that. What I'm more focused about is the mental transformation and what I do after the weight training sessions, which is this. So right now I haven't lifted. I'm walking fasted. When I get home, I will gently break my fast with fruits and maybe some oats today, and banana, right? And then switch over to protein. Oh, by the way, in my oats, I do put in a scoop of whey protein in there. I shop at this store called Arbonne, and if you want the hookup, the lead to that, one of my good friends, she represents my supplements and prepares my cart for me. She's really cool. But shoot me a DM on Instagram, on Life Behind the Reels. But yeah, I'm taking you through my day. So this is right now. There's no greater joy than experiencing the fasting. And in my mind, I know I have to eat. But when you can go from thinking about food all the time, right, to not thinking about food, and then you get to another level where you're like, damn, I have to eat. I'm not even hungry. That's a good place to be. Now, I'm not saying completely starve yourself. You're going to need your food. You got to need the protein, at least, especially, right, and water, right. It's just a mindset that I have now. Like food is not the top of my list. Food doesn't sit at the top of my chain. What does sit at the top of my list when I wake up is the to-dos. And I am extremely productive. The minute I intake food outside of black coffee or outside of my morning drink, the green smoothie that I make, it's actually super greens. I made a video about what's my morning routine, and everyone may have one. So lime, lemon, one scoop of super greens, and a little bit of flavor. I add this antioxidants called Fizz Sticks, which is a combination of vitamin C's and powder as well. So it gives it a nice texture and easy to sip on, and very alkaline, and keeps me really sharp. Right, lime, lemon, water, right, all of that. I use all of this to prolong my fast and build that habit. And later on in the day, maybe I'll have my first cup of coffee. So that's essentially my day, and my lifting is nothing like what I used to do before. I'm less ego lifting and more or less just strategically I'm training smarter because of my injuries that not really injuries, but I've had bilateral hernia surgery 3 years ago, and I made a few videos on that. You can check it out, and it does not impact my lifting ability, except that I choose to not lift like a maniac, like how I was lifting before, because I didn't get any bigger actually, and I was just very awkward. All that weight was not necessary for me. Now I'm speaking for myself. Now please do you. I'm a medium frame built guy. At my heaviest, I have gone all the way up to 195. Bad eating habits, drinking, partying, music business. I was in the music business for a while. I toured, and a lot of drinking again, bad sleep. Right now I'm under 160 pounds, so about 158-ish, right? Give or take, maybe 160. I'm 5'11". With boots, I'm 6 foot. So I have a really good body composition, and at this age, I just keep defying the odds, and I'm so humbled that I can actually do this at this age and see the results. But see, it's not just one thing. It's not just one thing. It is a combination of dedication, right? You have to ask yourself, how badly do I want this? How badly do I want this? You have to have a vision board, and then you have to visualize the results. How do you see the future self? How do you see the future you? How does that define you, right? And are your goals important to you, right? And if it's important to you, because let's look, food, nutrition, self-improvement, wellness, all of this have a long lasting impact in your life and into any walk of life you go into, whether it's your job, school, career, dating life, choices. Most importantly, the quality of your life. That is the most important thing, right? It improves the quality of your life. And you have to figure this out by doing it, by executing, by taking your walks and the first few steps and skipping that first meal. not thinking about it so much, right? So go to bed tonight, wake up tomorrow, and skip your breakfast. See how you feel. That's it. Go to bed tonight, skip your breakfast tomorrow, see how you feel. And while you're not eating in the morning, why don't we catch up and start drinking water, right? Why don't we get our water game up? Like the minimums, I'm giving you some very easy answers to the test here is wake up, don't have breakfast, start on your water game. In the month of December, can you fix your water game? Because I'm telling you folks, you fix your hydration, the 16 cups a day, right, which is not a whole lot. And if you're walking like me, you're going to exceed that. You should be peeing like a racehorse. You should be going to the bathroom a lot. You're going to be defecating as well. So there's a lot of detox to do with your body, with our fat selves, right? We've all gotten fat, right? And it's that time of the year. So be ready to be close to a bathroom and be ready to pass some serious stool and peeing like a racehorse. It's funny, but at the same time, it's not. It's basically your body's way of saying thank you. It's your body's way of saying thank you for detoxing me. I don't want to live here anymore. You fat cells don't belong in me. And if you prioritize protein, this is all fast forward, assuming you stick to it, right? You're going to shred. I guarantee you, you're going to shred. You're going to shred. So think about it this way, right? By the way, look at this over here. Isn't this beautiful? The sunset right here is what I'm giving you. This is one of my favorite spots to shoot at right here. I absolutely love it. And it's been a while since I came here, so that's why I'm coming back here to record. This place keeps you grounded. But going back to shredding, right? You don't have to be like a model or have 8-packs, 6-packs, 4-packs. If you have it, that's great. But some of you I know just want to get into decent shape, you know, heck, even a dad bod, right? But if you want to move from there, all of this is applicable. If you want to do better, all of what I'm telling you is applicable. If you incorporate fasting, get your water game up, right? Just those two things. And then take brisk walks through the day. Those are 3 easy things I just gave you to do. Break your walk down into 4 15-minute walks. 4 15-minute walks every day. And that's an hour of walking you've accumulated, right? And this doesn't include your errands and your other walks you do with your dog or the store runs and grocery runs. Those are additional. Those are gravy, right? So that's the game plan, folks. If you want to incorporate all of this going into January 2025, I think this is a great game plan to have. This is a great game plan to have, especially if you're 40 and over. This will fast track you into January of 2025, and you'll start thinking about fitness, self-improvement in a little bit of a different way, if I may say. You'll look at things differently. A lot of this may not make sense to you now, but in 30 days from now, you're going to be a different person. Here's the positive, and I'll close the video here. The best part about this journey is that you become so addicted to the process. If you stick to it, you, my friend, will be living the life of a 21, 25-year-old, just like I am. I guarantee it, because I am doing the same right now. My dating life has never been better. Whatever you want to say to me, whatever people try to shame me, because the girls I date are in their 20s. I chose to not get married. Am I a passport bro? No, I'm not. I haven't traveled overseas like that. But the quality of women that I've attracted recently, the last couple of years, have gone up. And it just happened. Some may think it's overnight. It's not overnight. It just happened. And I made a video about traditional laws, right? Marriage and all that great stuff. It's on my channel. Feel free to go through that. I'll leave that video for that and thoughts for that. But for this one here, folks, it's been a pleasure showing up for you today and walking my 10,000 steps. I'm going to continue this and wrap it up. But until the next video, and maybe I'll do another one today, who knows. But until then, Mamba out.